the midway after midnight. Tickets are cheap. The cost is not. Four horses circle the dark, four riders you'll meet, each one chasing a light that won't wait for them. First, the lucid dreamer. She edits the sky like film, writes her own endings. But the dream writes back doors labeled exit only open one way. She reaches through the mirror to pull herself awake. And the mirror keeps the living hand. Second, the ghost hunters. They chase a whisper into a house that eats echoes. Footprints appear behind them, getting bolder, closer. They bait the trap with names and find their names already there. By sunrise, the house keeps its quiet. And the quiet keeps them. Third, the veteran's sand in his boots, a list in his pocket. Tired of speeches and hands that wash other hands while the stains remain, he sharpens his anger into a plan until the list writes one last name by itself. His last. The mind they tried to program, commands stacked like cards, neat until the deck slips. A switch flips in a crowded mall, alarms bloom, sirens sing the final verse. And the chorus takes him under. Four rides, four endings. The circle keeps turning. Step carefully. Every ticket is stamped the same. Welcome to Broken Skulls, the Carousel.
This one's for her. I watched her build a world, but this world tore her down. She used to tell me, boy, my dreams feel better than life. Her body lay broken, but her soul cut knives. Every night she drift, lucid skies she'd own, building castles out of trauma, making kingdoms out of stone. I seen the bruises hidden deep in her skin. Daddy's voice like thunder, mama drowned in gin. So she ran to the pillows where the demons can't bite, painting heaven in her mind every fucking night. In that dream she was a goddess, no pain, no chains. Woke up to the real, just bottles and veins. I swore I'd catch her fall, but she pushed me aside. Said don't wake me from my dream, it's the only place I'm alive. She's my lucid queen, trapped inside her scene. This real life hell's too cold, so she drowns in codeine. She built a perfect world, but this world's obscene, and I'm just watching her die, screaming into my dreams. I remember nights she laughed, eyes glowing red, but the pills in her palm whisper louder than my head. Vodka in the morning, oxy by noon. She told me death don't scare me, real life's the tomb. She stumbled through the city, mascara like blood. Every tear that she shed was a motherfucking flood. I tried to be her anchor, tried to hold it down, but she spit venom at my chest, told me let me drown. I wanted to save her, but she loved that dream. Loved the phantoms in the fog more than anything I'd bring. She carved heaven with her hands, angels in the dark, but the needle in her vein ripped the canvas apart. She's my lucid queen, trapped inside her scene. This real life hell's too cold, so she drowns in codeine. She built a perfect world, but this world's obscene, and I'm just watching her die, screaming into my that broke her. Fuck the lies they fed. Fuck the fist of screams, the nightmares in her bed. She deserved a kingdom but was cursed with pain, so she found a release in a needle in a vein. I watched her spiral like a record on repeat. Every track was destruction, every bar was defeat. She said, boy, don't follow, this path ain't yours. But how the fuck I leave you when my heart is yours? The last time I saw her, she was pale, lips cold, syringe on the floor, eyes empty, soul sold. I screamed to the heavens but they turned away. Guess God closed the book on the fucking last page. She's my lucid queen, trapped inside her scene. This real life hell's too cold, so she drowns in codeine. She built a perfect world, but this world's obscene, and I'm just watching her die, screaming into my dream. Now I dream for her when the night pulls tight. I see her in the lucid, bathed in silver light. She smiles with no bruises, laughs with no pain, and I trade my whole soul to bring her back again. But reality's a bastard, it don't barter with love. It just leaves you with ghosts and a push and a shove. So I pour out a bottle, light a blunt in her name, screaming fuck this world cause it drove her insane. If you hear this, my queen from the other side, know I love you too deep for the drugs to hide. You dream world leaves in my mind and stays. I'll protect it forever till my final mother. She's my lucid queen, trapped inside her scene. This real life hell's too cold, so she drowns in codeine. She built her perfect world, but this world's obscene, and I'm just watching her die, screaming into my dream.
Water pump. Water pump. Water pump. Water pump.
Ghost hunting, caught on the screen. Static burns, visions too cursed to be seen. Rewind, replay, my mind starts to bend. Every frame I watch drags me closer to the end. Ghost hunting, the footage won't lie. 3 souls taken while the shadows cry. Once I press play, I ain't been the same. Now the ghost is here, whispering my name. I press play, should've left it alone, but the tape hears static like breaking bone. 3 hunters laughing as they cross the gate. House swallowed light like it knew their fate. Through the screen I swore I could feel air turned cold, breath fog surreal. First man twitched when the wires lit flame. Shock flung him screaming through a window pane. Glass rained down and the cut was clean. Stomach split open, blood slick sheen. But here's the twist, I ain't in that house, yet the copper smell crept into my mouth. Shards hit floor on my living room rug, but when I blinked twice it was gone like a drug. I leaned in closer but the screen leaned back, and the poltergeist stared through the static black. Ghost hunting, caught on the screen. Static burns, visions too cursed to be seen. Rewind, replay, my mind starts to bend. Every frame I watch drags me closer to the end. Ghost hunting, the footage won't lie. 3 souls taken while the shadows cry. Once I press play, I ain't been the same. Now the ghost is here, whispering my name. Second hunter crept to a hatch below. I watched him crouch as the shadows grow. The door snapped shut, decapitation. Blood mist painted my imagination, but no, drops fell thick on my desk. Red smeared lines on the keyboard's crest. I wiped it quick, but the stain came back, flowing from the tape like a bleeding crack. I heard the thud of a severed head, not on the film, here beside my bed. It rolled on the carpet, eyes still wet. Mouth whispered, "Watcher, you're next." I screamed at the glass, but the volume grew. A chorus of voices that slithered through. Not just watching, I was being seen, pulled by the ghost through the glowing screen. Ghost hunt, call on the screen. Static burns, visions too cursed to be seen. Rewind, replay, my mind starts to bend. Every frame I watch drags me closer to the end. Ghost hunting, the footage won't lie. 3 souls taken while the shadows cry. Once I press play, I ain't been the same. Now the ghost is here, whispering my name. The third man prayed, knife on the stand. His hands were his, but I felt my hand. He slit his throat and my neck went numb. Phantom blade pressure, blood taste on my tongue. The screen warped, his face was mine. Mirror cracked into crooked lines, but behind the glass he began to crawl out through the frame, stretching
spiced up the back of my ear. He whispered soft, you brought me here. Walls in my room bent inward tight. Shadows reached long like teeth of night. He slid through the static, feet on my floor. Dragged the tape screams through my locked door. I clawed my skin just to tear him away, but my nails dug deep and the scars still stay. Not just a film, not just a curse. This reel rewinds, but it's only worse. Every time it loops, the dead return, and my sanity cracks as the edges burn. I see their eyes and the mirrors glow, hear their screams in the radio. Even unplugged, the tape still hums, a funeral beat from invisible drums. Ghost hunting, caught on the screen. Static burns, visions too cursed to be seen. Rewind, replay, my mind starts to bend. Every frame I watch drags me closer to the end. Ghost hunting, the footage won't lie. 3 souls taken while the shadows cry. Once I press play, I ain't been the same. Now the ghost is here, whispering my name. Now I'm half in the tape, half in the room, breathing their blood, choking their doom. 3 souls gone, but I'm number 4, trapped in the reel forevermore. If you find this tape, don't touch, don't stay. Turn off the lights and throw it away, because once you watch, it tears you apart. The poltergeist hunts straight out of the dark. Dark, 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 dark. Recruiter said, son, you're the chosen one. Didn't tell me the devil's choir got drums, boot camp fists in a metronome pace. Drilled that violence into my face. First stop, little girl with a ribbon red. Frozen, I blinked, then she dropped dead. That file ain't erased, it loops in my dream. Every gunshot echoes, every child scream. They stamped it, classified, locked it away, but her eyes download into me every day. Control Z don't exist in war, no escape key, no back door. I saw greed in the general's grin, saw contracts soak where the blood runs thin. I got a bullet with your name on it, signing blood from the war, you made 8 honest. My hands still shake, but my aim don't miss. I was built by death, baptized in abyss. You sent me to hell, gave me orders to kill. Now I'm home with a list and a soul to tell. I don't want medals, don't want no praise, I want the names that made me this way. Came home broken, couldn't hold her tight. PTSD, turned love to fight. My wife said, baby, you ain't the same. But how could she love what was born from flame? Every kiss tasted like corn-eyed ash, every hug cracked like a rifle's blast. She whispered hope, but I pushed her down. Now another man warms her side of town. My son don't call, my daughter won't speak. They got tired of the nightmares every week. Slamming doors, walls punched through. Dad ain't dead, just a ghost they knew. I blame myself, yeah, but deeper still, I blame the ones cashing blood for bills. They wrote my hell, they forged my cage. Now I burn alive with endless rage. I got a bullet with your name on it, signed in blood from the war, you made honest. My hands still shake, but my aim don't miss. I was built by death, baptized in abyss. You sent me to hell, gave me orders to kill. Now I'm home with a list and a soul that's ill. I don't want medals, don't want no praise, I want the names that made me this way. Senators toast while the coffins drop, trading oil stocks while the heartbeats stop. They pin fake flags on the grieving wives, but don't stay long when the camera dies. My brother's gone, his lungs in sand, while you sign bills with a steady hand. I hacked the files, read every line, saw you profit off bodies like they were mine.
stand at the courthouse gates. Voices loud, but my soul just waits. Sirens echo, boots draw near. Blue lights flashing through smoke and fear. Crowd screams drop it, rifles raised. But I want this ending, I ain't afraid. Family gone and the war still plays. I can't escape with the past engraved. I hold my tags like a final prayer. Gun in hand, but the barrel's bare. A hollow laugh through a cracked up throat. This is the freedom you sold me for. I won't go prison, won't rot in chains. I want your system to take my name. So I raise my hands, but I don't comply. Pull that trigger, let me testify. I got a bullet with your name on it. Signed in blood from the war, you made honor this. My hands still shake, but my aim don't miss. I was built by death, baptized in abyss. You sent me to hell, gave me orders to kill. Now I'm home with a list and a soul that's ill. I don't want medals, don't want no praise. I want the names that made me this way. Now I'm gone in a halo of lead. Final salute from the life I bled. Not a martyr, not a saint, just a ghost in war paint. Blood on marble, truth in chalk. Headline reads suicide by cop. This ain't vengeance, it's closing night. My death, your verdict, my soul's rewrite.
Splatter punk. Splatter punk.
Yeah, another pawn in the game. But a pawn can turn king when he learns who's pulling the strings. You fucked up. Yeah. They made me, betrayed me, rewired my brain. CIA puppets pumping venom in my veins. Thought I'd die for the flag, but I bleed for revenge. I'm burning every motherfucker that called me a friend. You can leash me, watch me, shame me and shame. But a Manchurian go set fire to your name. Fuck your orders, your lies, your clandestine plan. I'm the ghost in your system, the rebel in command. Assignments on autopilot, missions clean, no trace. I pulled triggers in silence with a blank dead face. Did your dirty work proper, body stacked in the night. Didn't question the whispers, just follow the bite. Blood stains on papers, files coded in red. But I was just a sleeper, doing everything you said. Till the static cracked open, memory slipping through. And I saw the goddamn truth, every nightmare was you. So I flipped sides quick, linked with rebels in the field. Guerrilla code tactics, every wound never healed. You watched from the shadows, paranoid, full of fear. Your leash got tighter cause you knew I was near. But every chain rattles louder when you try to restrain. And every leash snaps back, putting steel through the vein. I could see it in your eyes when I raided your base. Even the spooks in Langley knew my motherfucking face. They made me, betrayed me, rewired my brain. CIA puppets pumping venom in my veins. Thought I'd die for the flag, but I bleed for revenge. Now burning every motherfucker that called me a friend. You can leash me, watch me, shame me and shame. But a Manchurian go set fire to your name. Fuck your orders, your lies, your clandestine plan. I'm the ghost in your system, the rebel in command. Yeah, they bag me in silence, hood tight, nowhere. Dragged to some black site where mercy ain't there. Needles in my skull, wires sparking my mind. Trying to scrub out the rage they designed. They said reset them, break them, turn the switch clean. Patch the program tight and rebuild the machine. But the cold glitch, wild sparks lit up my head. Instead of racing the hate, they fed it instead. Visions of blood, strings cutting off the past. I tore through restraints, every second my last. Guards drop quick, steel teeth in my grip. Snapping spines in the dark on a blackout trip. Always drenched red, alarm screaming the void. Every room that I stormed left equipment destroyed. You wanted your soldier back, perfect, precise. Instead you got a demon with a vendetta for life. They made me, betrayed me, rewired my brain. CIA puppets pumping venom in my veins. Thought I'd die for the flag, but I bleed for revenge. Now burning every motherfucker that called me a friend. You can leash me, watch me, shame me and shame. But a Manchurian go set fire to your name. Fuck your orders, your lies, your clandestine plan. I'm the ghost in your system, the rebel in command. Concrete fell, fire tore the walls apart. The same spook facility that birthed my heart. Explosives in the labs, servers ripped from the racks. Every classified file turned to ash in the cracks. No more rewinds, no more puppeteer strings. I was death in the cradle where you raised your kings. Took the whole house down, every secret you kept. Now the CIA weeps over ghosts they regret. But this ain't no happy ending, no heroes rise. I went ballistic with fury dripping out of my eyes. In the rubble I stayed with the corpses and fire. One last act of vengeance, my eternal pyre. You can't leash a weapon once it learns to resist. You can't chain a soldier when his hate won't desist. Manchurian rebellion, programmed to kill, but free will in the system masters, no flag to defend. I'm the nightmare you've been.